With Multiversus coming out in just a week, I decided to make a video about literally everything that's being added and changed for the release of the game. As I see a lot of videos that are just way too long and inconcise with all the information, so I wanted to give you all the info. I'm going to split it up into 4 categories. First one being the new mechanics and new content and just everything that's new basically, right? Second one is going to be character changes, like moves being changed, that kind of stuff. Third one will be all about the PvE game mode, and then the fourth one will be everything else and some skins that we've seen. Part 1. New stuff. The first thing I have to mention is the most obvious thing, which is that the game speed has been significantly slowed, just generally. The movement speed of everyone seems to have been slowed, attacks look like they have more lag and startup, hit stop has been extended. This sounds like a bad thing, but to me this had to happen. I don't know if it's just me, but because of the amount of stuff going on screen, I kind of just can't really play 2v2s that much, because I kind of get eye strain, I can't even lie. So the game being slowed down and stuff might actually be good for the game, even if some people are skeptic, which I will talk about later. But I'm still cautiously optimistic, as slowing down the game could remove some amount of skill expression. But yeah, as I said, I'm gonna go into that deeper at the end of the video. I should also mention that the dodge meter has been changed to a set amount of bars that you have instead of just the ambiguous meter that you used to have. With this change, you also have way less dodges you can actually do, going from around 10 dodges before you run out to only 6 now. This could either be hit or miss. I think it could be a good change for characters with armor, but it could also punish rushdown characters for trying to be aggressive and dodging and whiff punishing and such. But we don't really know, obviously, but we'll find out online. Next thing is a new universal mechanic that can be used by every character in the game. This is called parry. This new mechanic replaces the neutral dodging and makes it so that if your parry connects, by dodging obviously, which costs 2 of those bars by the way, your opponent will be stunned, allowing you to start a combo or hit a high knockback move to kill. However, if you miss the dodge, you will be in a state where you can be punished. So it's a kind of a risk-reward mechanic. Some people are already calling it broken, some people are saying that it'll be useless. Again, we don't really know, but I'm definitely excited to have some more defensive options. Next thing is another universal addition to every character, where everyone now has a dash attack, used by dashing and attacking. I know, pretty crazy. How this will be useful is not known at this point, but from what little we have seen, most of them seem to have very active hitboxes, and the hitbox is always moving due to the character dashing while attacking. So they will probably all be pretty good neutral tools, but how exactly they will be useful for every character is obviously not something we know at this point. Another thing is that the game has been rebuilt in a new engine, going from Unreal Engine 4 to Unreal Engine 5, allowing for better character lighting and visuals. But the main reason for the change is that they've now implemented what looks like really good rollback netcode. If you don't know what that is, it basically just means that the netcode is way better. One of the main complaints and fails of Multiversus was the bad netcode, but with this change we might actually have some good online finally. Currently, we've also seen 2 completely new stages. First one being Townsville from Powerpuff Girls. This map looks like it might have a moving platform in the middle. Next one is Dexter's Lab. We've seen 2 versions of this stage. One of them being a pretty wacky stage with some treadmills and stuff. Could definitely be fun for casual games. And then the second version looks completely different with a very interesting platform setup that's very similar to the WarioWare stage from Smash Bros. Last stage we've seen so far is the day version of the court. I believe it's basically just the same map, completely, same platforms and stuff, just different visually. Last thing in this section, I'm gonna talk about the new characters that we've seen so far. First one being the Joker, a mage class character. His kit consists mostly of fast and medium range disjoints that seem to combo quite well. Along with his fast normals, he also has some very strong looking projectiles like his card throw. Exactly how he's gonna be played right now isn't really known, but he looks kind of like a trapper with some good punish game. He definitely looks really strong though, and I'm very excited to see how people are gonna play him, and I might even check him out myself, which is not something I can say for the next character, Banana Guard. I'm not gonna get into how stupid I think this addition is, but just know that I don't like it and I think it was dumb. But anyways, most of Banana Guard's moves use his spear for massive disjoints. To be honest, these moves look kind of insane. The range on basically all of his moves is crazy. He'll probably be very good just from what we've seen looking at the hitboxes. But at the end of the day, we don't really know, but crazy disjoints are always a nice thing to have in your kit. While writing this video, they also released a new trailer for the game, showing Jason from Friday the 13th, and we also got Agent Smith from The Matrix. We haven't seen any gameplay for any of these at the time, but if we do, I'll update the description, so make sure to read it. Generally just read the description though. This easily makes up for how horrible of a decision adding Banana Guard was. I'm genuinely very excited for these characters, all of them basically. And alright, that was basically all of the new mechanics. That was part 1. That was all the new things, the new characters, new stages and stuff. At least I hope. I might have missed something. Again, this applies summarize the whole video. If I did miss something, please let me know. I've tried very hard to make this video concise, but still get everything in the video, but it was a very hard thing to do, so please let me know if there's something I missed. Part 2, I can assure you, I definitely missed something here, because there's a lot of small changes that I just couldn't cover, but I'm gonna try my best, right? To start, I want to talk about Superman, and for this section, I'm just gonna rapid fire, so here we go. Tide Special has armor later now. Laser looks much different and worse. Up Special doesn't go as far now and looks easier to combo with. Now to Harley. Harley's main change looks like the fact that her down special, the box, now passively travels upwards, removing her ability to camp on it, thank god. It also has a new model. Next up is Batman. Batman has a new move for whenever his Batarang is on cooldown. I believe every character now has a move, even if you're using the move while it's on cooldown. So I'm not going to talk about the rest of them. But the next thing, and the most confusing thing, is actually about Raindog and Arya. In the video you see here, Arya uses her face steal ability, which whenever Arya has her opponent's face, she could use their neutral air ability. That's how it used to work in the beta, but here she's seen using Raindog's down special, which that means that either Raindog's neutral attack and down special have been swapped, or Arya now copies down specials instead. There are also a couple other options that could be happening here, like for example, maybe Arya can pick specifically which move they want. Maybe it's a perk thing, maybe it's specific to the specific character. But once the game releases, I'm going to be making an Arya guide, so if you're curious still at that point, I will make a video on that and talk about what changed. Hey there, just jumping in here. I'm really sorry, but I had to cut this section short because it was just taking so much time to actually cover all of the small things and go through all of the footage we've seen to spot all changes and stuff. So I'm sorry if I missed something that you wanted to see, but I prefer posting this video before the game releases than, you know, covering all the small little details. Part 3, the new PvE mode. In this new mode, there's gonna be co-op fighting AIs, basically. And this might replace the old arcade mode, but we don't really know yet. In this mode, there's gonna be rifts, which has nodes inside them. Nodes can either be battles or mini-games of some sort. And there'll usually be a theme to these rifts as well. These mini-games can vary from break the targets to a match card game to a disband the crystal game. There might be other mini-games that we don't know of yet, but for the battle nodes, they will have a unique mutator that change some sort of thing, like giving you chicken hands or making you have infinite jumps, and other interesting things like that. By completing rifts and nodes, you'll be rewarded with gems. These are basically perks, but on crack. There are 3 different categories of gems, being attack, defense, and utility gems. Along with the normal battles and minigames, there will also be boss battles. Not much is known about them at this moment, but I suspect that there's going to be a unique boss at the end of every single rift. Beating these rifts will also reward you with skins. Probably, as we've seen, there might be rift-specific skins for a character or 2. There's also this new little guy called Toasty. What he does yet, and if he's some sort of pet or mutator, is unknown yet. He might follow you around like a cosmetic, or he might be something in a specific mutator. And that's pretty much everything about the PvE mode. I definitely glossed over a few smaller things, or something like that, but you should get the gist of it now. Part 4, the skins, and some notes that I also have. So far we've seen 12 skins, and I'm going to be doing a rating from 1 to 10, in my opinion, and I'll just fire them off here. For the summer skins, we have Superman in a shot buckle outfit, Harley beach skin, Wonder Woman beach skin, Arya with a foam sword, Killing Joke Joker, Casual LeBron, just in sweats, pretty cool, Batman who laughs Joker, very cool. This Joker skin that I don't know what is, a Dr. Harley, or you know, just a normal looking, not insane Harley, a new render for an old leaked Arya skin, female Banana Guard skin, and a Garnet Wedding skin. That should be all the skins, although we're constantly getting new skins shown to us, so I'm sorry if I missed something. Another thing that I find weird is that we haven't heard anything of guilds yet, which was promised all the way back in the closed alpha, but we still haven't heard anything. But other than that, I'm just really excited to play the game again. I've been getting really back into it on Parsec and stuff, and if you watched all the way to the end, I really do want to say thank you, and if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. It really does help out a small channel like me. And also, shout out to Fruital, he's linked in the description for helping me with writing notes for this video. It helped me out a lot. And yeah, thanks for watching. And if you want to know what happened to Multiversus, I have a video on that as well, about its rise and fall. But yeah, bye!
This edible ain't shit.